Hey, how you all doing? Welcome to The Scope with Bwana.Morioz. I'd like you to meet Nungari wa Muchai. She is the CEO and the founder of Penda Foundation. Penda Foundation is primarily involved in distributing sanitary pads for young girls in Kenya. It is also involved in mentoring young boys and mentoring young girls to become better leaders of tomorrow. Welcome to The Scope.
I'm Nungari wa Muchai, CEO of Penda Foundation, and it's an NGO. We help needy schoolgirls and schoolboys with sanitary towels and underwear and also uniforms. I grew up in Mudore, a place called Nungari in Kabete, Kiambu. And I went to school, to Mudore Primary School. I went to Kanyari High School. And I went to college. I did a diploma in beauty therapy. My mission is to make sure that we have responsible men and women, and that is why I'm using Penda Foundation as a platform for the young boys and girls to mentor them and to encourage them and to tell them that this is just a passing cloud, that the challenges that they're facing ziko tu kwa muda tu and then zitaisha.
Nungari wa Muchai has a background in radio, and I was curious to know how she got into radio and what media houses did she work for in Kenya.
Okay. I've been a radio addict. I call myself radio addict because as nikiwa kutoka I think 7 years, 8 years, nilikuwa napenda sana radio. And my dad used to complain because kila time radio yetu iko full blast. Nilikuwa napenda music, nilikuwa napenda venye watu wana present. And that's how I ended up, loving radio. And I think it is something that is in me because after school, nikafanya beauty therapy. But after kumaliza, I ended up in radio. Because nilimaliza shule in 2001, then in 2002 nikaenda radio. After kufanya for I think 6 months, I went to college, I did beauty therapy, then I found myself again in radio. So that is where I belong, and that is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. I started with Kameme. We started doing voiceovers, classifieds and commercials, and then that is where I trained. We were trained to write, to edit, and to translate. Then the following year, I went to Inoro ikafunguliwa, so nikaenda nikadu voiceover nikachukuliwa. That time I was good. I could edit, translate, and voice. Then after that, I went to Royal Media Services. It's the same with Inoro, but nikaenda Radio Citizen. After that, nikaenda Shoro. I worked in Shoro for 4 years as a continuity presenter. So hiyo time nilikuwa nafanya show ya from 8 to midnight every day, 5 days a week. And then after that nilikuwa bado nafanya TV. I did in True Colors. Nilikuwa nafanya extras with Akina Churchill and Mshamba Chief, our public makers. We did work with them. Then after that, I worked with Boston Media. Then nikafanya na Countryside. Leo inaitwa Mururi, I think Mururi FM. Nikafanya na Countryside. After that, I got another job at Boston Media. Then I ended up again in Royal Media Services, Radio Citizen, doing voiceovers.
Going back to Penda Foundation, I asked Nungari when Penda Foundation was established, how they have been able to achieve their goals so far, and what kind of assistance they need from the society.
Penda Foundation started 2012, March, but I had thought about it long time ago, but I didn't have money. So we started with the few points that we had. What we do is we donate sanitary towels and underwear. At first, that was our main thing, but we realized that watoto hawana uniform, so we started giving out uniforms, and so we included even the boys. And what we are doing is to mentor boys, because as we know that the girl child has been empowered so much that the boy child was kept aside. And so we end up with so many boys being into drugs, ending up into drugs and just, stuff that is not good to their health and also to the society. So what we do is we donate uniforms. We have a talk with them. I write scripts and they are read out to them. I also look for my friends who can go and talk to them and mentor them in any positive way. As we know, the government set aside some money for sanitary towels and underwear, but they cut into 2013, 2014. It was cut down to 2 million shillings. So you get that hakuna au watoto hawapati hiyo wana access sanitary towels and underwear. So personally of Penda Foundation, that what we do is we go out there as much as we are giving their sanitary towels and underwear, tunaongea nao na tunawa encourage na tunapata kujua zile vitu wanataka tuwasaidie. So we ask for donations, we ask for cars, clothes, money, computers. You can sponsor a child, anything that will work towards our mission to eradicate poverty, to make sure that these girls and these boys have a conducive environment to thrive in their whatever schoolwork. So that is basically what we do. And people come along. I get people. I like I said, I've been in radio, so I use mostly people who have been in radio or people who have an impact to the society, because when wakiona mtu ako kwa TV na ako kwa radio and then anaongea nao on one, hiyo inawa encourage sana.
I asked Nungari what more could be done for the girl child, what more could be done for the boy child, and what increased role do our parents have in upbringing their children.
I think the girl child has a lot of advantages, and as much as they have challenges, growing up like menses and all that, people have invested so much into the girl child, anything to do with girl empowerment, watu wako. And so I believe that it's good to go to school, it's good to work hard. It doesn't matter nowadays. Unaona mademu wako kwa corporate ladder, they are doing very well in school. See ile time watu walikuwa wanasema mademu hawajui maths. Hapana, sasa wamejenjeruka, kila mtu ana fight and they work hard. For the boy child, I strongly believe that we need to work on that a lot, because so many men end up into drugs and drugs and vitu kama hizo, and that is why personally I think that marriages fail. There's single mothers, they're single parents, because maybe unazana mtu na he's not responsible. So I really would call for everybody to invest sana na how to bring back the boy child. We need to do campaigns, we need to have talks, we need mentors, we need men who have done it, who have made it in life, to go back na tuone ni nini tutafanya ndio. We need those boys, we need responsible men. I think as parents we have to stand up, we have to fill in the gap, we have to invest in good morals kwa watu wetu waongeleshe. We need to have time, we need wala watu wanakaa nao wanakaaje, are they wana affect positively ama negatively. We need to sit up, we need to have an open talk with the children. Ujue ni nini mtoto anafanya. Kama hako happy, kama unaona mtoto amechange, you need to know as a parent, you need to know what is going on. And I think it's a high time tuache kuogopa. Like, we need to sit to have a real talk. It doesn't matter what is about. Talk about sex, talk about school, talk about their careers, zile interest wako nazo, and make sure that we try to boost them.
Out of curiosity, I asked Nungari to compare raising a child in Kenya and raising a child in US, and also to give us what it takes to be successful in media field?
Ooh, you know, I'm so grateful that I grew up in Kenya, because in Kenya watu walikuwa any parent angekuchapa na akwambie this is the way to go. But when you come here, it's totally different. Huku mtoto haguzwi, so you end up, you know, having mapero ndio wanaogopa ati asitiwe makarao. But I still think as parents we need to be very very strict na huyo mtoto ajue akiwa huko nje anaweza fanya whatever, but akikuwa kwa hao, I think ni vizuri parents wakuwe very strict na wajue what is going on now. Huyo mtoto ajue they're being brought up by an African, not an American, an African, na to instill hizo vitu poa, hizo vitu tunajua, because as much as tunakuja huku, even if you do something wrong, unajua hiyo kitu ni wrong, and kuna ile kitu inakuambia ufanye kitu fit. So I think it's a high time hata watoto kilelea huku, we need to be very strict na bado tuwapende lakini tuwaonyeshe njia poa. You have to have guts, you have to be very brave, because lazima will grow thick skin, because I mean some people are very mean. People will SMS, people will call you and tell you all sorts of stuff. People can be very rude, but on the other hand kuna watu very very supportive. Kuna watu walikuwa wanaandika you know SMSs and wale my listeners walikuwa wananipenda wana fight back on my behalf. So it calls for you need to be well read, and also lazima ukwe na guts. If you really want it, if you really want to do it, you have to go in na miguu zote mbili, because there are so many challenges. It's not about the name. You can have the name, but you still know how to handle the crowd. So I would tell mwenye anataka lazima ufanye a lot of research, and again ukwe a fast thinker, and also lazima grow thick skin.